Studios. Now, Mary J said it's a wrap. It's not a wrap. It's just a pause for us, taking a pause for some identification. And today it is with Gerald Graham.
She called me by my whole government name.
The whole thing. It's the truth with G, baby. It's the truth with G.
She called me by my government name.
See, what had happened was we're so glad to have you in here with us today. Jam is taking a day off from us in the studio, but she said to tell you hello.
She had to greet me in person.
You'll probably see her
tell
later
her don't
today.
be sending me no messages.
I ain't gonna put her business out there, but you'll probably see her later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're so glad to have you in here, and what an honor to have the other internet radio station in the city joining us. It is a great thing when we can collaborate and get together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been in here before.
Absolutely, he has. Absolutely. Under the same auspice and umbrella.
RWR and WPMM in that radio. We doing what we do.
Yes. So, and we're excited to have you for the second year in a row at the Black Beauty Expo in the city. This time last year you were did us the great honor of interviewing and hosting on the spot for us. Yeah. This year he's a panelist, y'all. This year he getting down, giving out the great advice, letting y'all know what time it is. Because if you don't know this, the brother has great opinions and is definitely not afraid to let them folks know when they doing wrong. Jam say, hey G.
What's up? I'm gonna get with you later on, because
how about that?
Don't be sending me no messages telling me, hey,
you
greet me in person.
You heard it, Jam. You heard it. So again, so excited to have you on the Black Beauty Expo this year. So excited for the work that you do in the city and in the community. And for those of you that do not know, he does not just stick up for the rights of the underprivileged in the Black communities. He does not just speak out against wrongs that are done in the community as a whole. But on the flip side of the script, the brother can sing. Wait, hold on. Nope. Sing with an A. It's a difference. Singing and singing is different. The brother can sing. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I make a noise.
You make good noise now. I sang. They say some people can't sing their way out of a wet paper bag. I sung in one and it bust into flames. So I know it's not me. The brother can sing, and then we be clapping afterwards. That's how I know it be working. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, he's at the 1216 hosting karaoke with Sade Correll. Yeah. They down there doing a great job. And I go down there and, watch. I background sing. I don't do nothing, up front. You might catch me tonight, though. It's my birthday.
She be background dancing. She be background.
That's what I do. I background dance. So listen, we're so excited to have you here and excited to have you a part of the BBC for this year, BBE for this year.
Most definitely. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be a part of it. Like I say, last year I did participate. Did interviews live on WPMM Internet Radio, did interviews and whatnot. All the vendors that were there, I tried to speak with everybody that was there.
You did a great job.
Give them opportunity to get the information and their products out there, and had a great time. It was a great event, and looking forward to doing it all over again.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you as well. And this year, you're on the men's panel. You're talking about what it means for the men of our community to not only be accountable, but to be supportive.
Oh, yeah.
And to be a part of our backbone in our communities. And they couldn't have picked better examples of those than those that are on the men's panel. We watch you advocate not just for yourself, because there is a prayer in the Black church that goes, God bless me, my foe, and no more. And a lot of people pray it. They don't worry about nobody but themselves. But when you see people that stand up against wrong outwardly, when you see people that are committed to making sure that the community flourishes as a whole, collectively, that speaks to who you are as an individual. So a personal thank you for what you do in the city and in the community.
I always look out for what's right. It's always the right time to do right.
I love that.
And I one of those people. I don't try to put anything on anybody that they didn't put on themselves.
Right.
I don't make up
Right.
stuff about people. I
Right.
don't lie on people.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that because I want
Yeah.
nobody to do that to me.
Exactly.
However, if you acting a fool,
And it's out there
yeah,
being seen.
I will call you out.
No worries.
Without,
and that is what should happen.
And that's what we need. We need accountability.
Yeah.
And that's, especially as men, we need to be
My
accountable
grandma
for
said,
ourselves.
straighten you out where you show out.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy to be speaking on accountability and things of that nature, especially when it comes to Black men. I think at a Black Women's Expo, if you will.
Yeah.
And because I think we need to be accountable for our actions and our words when it comes to how the women deal with things.
I love that.
I think a lot of. Am I getting off topic? I don't want to.
No, you are not getting off topic. Go right ahead.
When they say put the cart before the horse.
No such a thing around here, sir.
But I think a lot of men fall into the trap of allowing the women in their lives, whether it be their wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, they enable them to make bad decisions based on their unwillingness to be honest with them. So
I like that. That is the truth right there.
And what I mean by that is men they deem to say what women want to hear versus saying what needs to be said. What needs to be said, what the reality is, what is logical, if you will, because they worried about if they're going to hurt somebody's feelings. And the best way not to hurt somebody's feelings or have them get hurt is to be honest with them.
Yes.
And
hurt my feelings in the first 15 minutes. Don't do it after 15 years.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Go on and give it to me now. Because after 15 years, I think that turns into a deeper, far more painful scenario for everybody. Right. It's harder for that individual that never intended to be into it to get out of.
And even in daily life,
every day
we tend to enable our women to do things that we know they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, something simple as what you got on that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men will not say, baby, you probably don't need to wear that type of deal. Just because they don't want to hurt no feelings, they don't want to. But it's best for you to be honest with them. Because
when I see her out in public, dressed like that, the first thing I say is, where are her friends?
Right, exactly.
And her man should be her first best friend. But the first thing I say is, he didn't see her thighs.
Yeah.
Those are 2 cottage cheese bags. Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I wouldn't say it that way.
You can't say it that way.
But I let you say that. I wouldn't say it that way. But we have to be more accountable with our own actions when we are dealing with women in our lives, especially our wives and our daughters.
I agree.
We can't just say what people want to hear, and that just causes more issues coming down the road.
I agree.
Because if we get away with it, especially fathers, oh my God, if a father get away with it, then they're gonna allow the other people they allowed to get away with it.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I thank God that He only blessed me with one daughter.
I thank God He gave me any.
And she is well above adult age now. But I made it very clear to her father, you are the first example of love she's going to get from a man. Come pick her up and take her on random dates. Come pick her up and take her to the dollar store. But it's just you and her. So he has always had that inclination. And it ain't y'all business. But he went on to have 9 other daughters.
Oh, wow.
9. And I'm grateful that I gave him that small tidbit of advice about that. Because that gave him relationships with the other girls that could have been strained. But they do know he's there in a supportive way for them. Everybody gets adult and kind of go their own way. But they all know that if they call him, He there for them. And I think as a little girl growing up, that's the relationship that you want to know you have. No matter what I do, no matter what I've done, I can come back to you. Well, you may give me you might not give me the best advice that I want to hear right there. You might give me I told you so. You might tell me this is not what I told you to do. But being there is everything. Yeah. Being there, being receptive, and being an influence for her.
Right. That presence is mandatory.
Huge.
It is mandatory.
Huge.
And you can almost tell the difference in somebody who has that, who had that in their lives versus the ones that didn't.
I agree.
And, the ones that didn't have that in life tend to, but at the same time,
stray more.
At the same time,
I agree.
If you present,
be present. Don't be a body.
And you're an idiot. I'm trying not
one time for the idiot.
I'm trying not to use any superlatives.
One time.
Because I can't. One time I'm not on my show, so I'm not.
And we ain't after 5 o'clock yet.
Superlatives. So I'm trying not to use it. But yeah, if you present and you being an idiot and you doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And your particularly your daughter is seeing you doing all this dumb stuff, then it's going to make it okay for somebody else to do that dumb stuff in their life.
Yes, it is.
And they'll be more quick to accept that,
right?
Because daddy did it.
Yes.
You know, so it must be normal.
Exactly. And I agree with that, Lee. I agree that the examples that are set sometimes is the foundation and the basis for behavior. But I also want to say sometimes it's the very things you see, you decide you don't want to replicate, or it's the things that you don't see that you want to implement. So,
well, and I can sympathize and empathize with that sentiment as well, because for myself, I did not have a father figure. I didn't have a father nor a father figure.
Oh, gotcha.
And some people might say, well, didn't you have your... No, I didn't.
I get you.
There was somebody that showed up at the house.
My grandma would have said it was some breath and britches in your house.
Yeah, somebody showed up for 8 years while I was in the house, but I didn't know who that was.
Gotcha.
You know, so I never had a father figure, period.
Gotcha.
The examples that I saw was everything negative.
Yeah.
And the only thing, you know, and I done told my business many times before because I ain't ashamed to say it. The only thing that I learned from that man is how not to be.
Yes.
I could have replicated.
Yes.
And been him.
Yes.
But I decided.
Yes.
That's not who I want to be, particularly to my children.
And I'm going to say this. I call it the Judas effect. Because you either want to be the person with the positive reputation, or your influence made, your negative influence made the positive influence.
Right.
Nobody wants to be the betrayer. Nobody wants to be the negative influence. Nobody wants to be looked at like the one that let everybody down. But at the end of the day, we learn so much from Judas about what not to do.
Exactly.
About how not to behave. Until when I see him in the room, I go, oh, he giving out the Judas effect. You're just showing us how we don't want to be. You're showing us how we don't want to grow up. And sometimes you got to be grateful for that too.
Right. And like I say, he taught me how not to be. And I grew up saying I was going to be the father that I never had.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
And, you know, and I did my best.
Which is all we can
my
do.
Children are in difference. There's a lot of difference in age of my kids. And, you know, the first one I was practicing. You know, the second one I was an amateur. By the third one I was at the pro level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I evolved and I, you know,
and you get to learn different parenting skills as you go along the way. I can remember my oldest two telling me, "You let him get away with murder," and I was thinking, "No, I'm just finding different ways to redirect his behavior."
Right.
I realized a shoe, a belt wasn't really the answer to everything.
No.
Sometimes you can find a different approach. But I also say when you born 15 minutes outside of slavery, you don't really know another way. It's what they did to us.
Yeah. That's a whole nother topic right there. Because I'm one of those black people that don't believe that you just have to beat your kids
I don't
into
believe,
submission.
but it was how I was raised, and it was what I did as a result. I
Yeah,
look back now and I realize I
yeah,
just reinvented the cycle.
right. Yeah, it's a cycle. It was learned behavior from.
And that's why we're excited to have you on the
So,
panel. So you can come on and give us different approaches, different mindsets. Everyone has a different thought process. And to get it all together and have those men in one room
mhm.
putting it out there, that's great for everybody involved. So if you're not already registered, get registered to attend the BBE. It is going to be June 13th. We're going to be at the 850 Event Center from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we are definitely looking forward to seeing you there. We're going to step out, catch a commercial break, and when we come back, the truth with Graham is going to tell you how you can contact him if you need him for singing, motivational speaking, or, just to come out and hang a real good time. We'll be right back right here at RWR Live 365. You're listening to Radio Reimagined, and you best believe, baby, you are tuned into the culture. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah.
I was it's like
Mm. Oh, Frankie say we just wanna thank you. And guess what? We wanna thank you too for tuning in to us today. Listen, you are definitely tuned in to Generational Music Reimagined. You better know it. And we are in here with TTWG, baby. It's the truth with ground.
TTWG in the house.
Yes, and we are so excited to have him. He's on our male panelist, one of our male panelists this year for the BBE. And he has so many things going on in the community that I'm going to let him tell you how you can contact him if you need him.
All right, as she said, I will be at the Black Beauty Expo on June 13th.
That's right.
Not only on the men's panel, I'll be actually broadcasting live as well at WPMM Internet Radio, doing interviews. So if you're a vendor out there and you want to, I probably snatch you up anyway. So
That's
you
right.
Come talk to me. We're gonna talk about your product and what you do. Also, I am on WPMM Internet Radio on Mondays and Wednesdays, 6:00 p.m. The Truth with G, where we talk about the issues that matter to you and your community. Y'all tune in. For all you saints out there who don't want to hear a cuss word or two, just when I say a cuss word, just say bleep.
Don't do it.
Just say bleep.
Yeah, don't say nothing to him about it.
So that's Monday, Thursday, 6:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on there. Also, karaoke with Corel. I'm at 1216 with her every Wednesday and Thursday night as well. But we have a ball down there. We get the Real Women Radio crew down there, and they do their Destiny's Child and they Supremes and all that stuff. So y'all come check that out down there. Also, this week, it's Saturday, I will be at the Gulf Coast Culture Fest. My portion of the show is at 4:00. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. We're gonna go through the cultures, if you will.
I'm
gonna go through the cultures. We're gonna make a joyful noise.
Come on here.
We're gonna make a joyful noise down there.
I like it.
The Truth with G at you can email me at thetruthwithg@yahoo.com. Spell it out. thetruthwithg@yahoo.com. That's the email. You can catch me on Facebook, TTWG Graham on Facebook, GRAH67 on Instagram. I have no clue what my YouTube is. But WPMNradio.com on the website to catch this show Monday, Thursday, 6:00.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
We look so forward to having you at the Black Beauty Expo on that men's panel. And we look forward to all the great things that you are doing here in the community. One more time for TTWG. You heard it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back with more music right here at RWR Live 365. It's all because you've been listening to Radio Reimagined. And guess what, baby? You've been tuned in.